chickensh *T. Austin Dillon spins Joey Logano and crashes Denny Hamlin to win NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond. Austin Dillon spun Joey Logano, and then crashed Denny Hamlin to get a spot in the playoffs. Dillon lost the lead to Logano on a green-white checker restart before spinning Logano on the final lap and hooking Hamlin as Hamlin went for the lead in turn 4 after Dillon spun Logano. It was a shameful display of driving by a driver desperate for the playoffs. And though it's easy to blame Dillon for his actions, the real blame lies with NASCAR as the sanctioning body refuses to consistently enforce driving standards for its drivers. "I don't know, man. It's been 2 years and this is the first car I've had a shot to win," Dillon said when asked if his actions were fair by NBC. "I felt like with 2 to go, we were the fastest car. I hate to do that, but sometimes you just got to have it. I have to thank the good Lord above. It's been tough over the last 2 years, man. I care about Richard Childress Racing, my wife, and this is my first. It means a lot. I hate it, but I had to do it." Logano was quick to call out what Dillon did. "That's chickensh *T, there's no doubt about it," Logano said. "4 car lengths back, not even close, then he wrecks Hamlin to go along with it, and he's going to go up there and praise God and everything with his baby. It's a bunch of BS, it's not even close." Dillon entered Sunday night's race 32nd in the points standings. His desperation for a victory happened because he needed it to make the postseason. He had no shot of making the playoffs on points and needed a victory over the last 4 races of the regular season to qualify for the 16-driver playoffs. He also got some more help from NASCAR too. At the start of the 2023 season, NASCAR rescinded its rule requiring drivers to be in the top 30 in the standings to be eligible for the playoffs. Had the rule been in place, Dillon would be in real jeopardy of making the postseason even with his win. Instead, he's in as 13 drivers have victories with 3 races to go in the regular season. Leading flag-to-flag Saturday night at Knoxville, Iowa Raceway, Kyle Larson won his 2nd consecutive Knoxville Nationals and his 3rd in 4 years. Larson started from the pole and led all 50 laps of the feature, holding off charges from Darren Pittman, Carson Macedo, and Giovanni Celsi in the 50-lap showdown. "It doesn't get any bigger than the Knoxville Nationals," Larson said in a release. "It feels great to lead back-to-back 50-lappers from start to finish because the best sprint car drivers in the world are lined up behind me. They don't make it easy. It was a tricky race there. I know at times it maybe doesn't look like it, but those lappers were just fast enough around the bottom. I felt like I was just slowing myself down. I was able to get clear of a couple of them and able to get rolling back near the bottom, and the middle actually came in, so I felt like I strung together some good laps there at the end." The team struggled at the beginning of the year, but when his fortune turned around it did so completely. The Knoxville Nationals preliminary and features wins were the latest in 5 consecutive sprint car victories. The Nationals showcased a much easier path to victory than the Ironman 55 last week when Larson overcame a 12th-place starting position and led 12 of 55 laps in the feature. Earlier in the weekend, he started 21st in a qualification race and drive to victory at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55 in Peverly, Missouri. On Monday, Larson drove from 13th into victory lane at Southern Iowa Speedway in Oskaloosa, Iowa. Larson's first challenge of the Nationals came from Pittman, who pressured Larson from his 2nd-place starting position. Macedo got around Pittman for 2nd on lap 16 and climbed to within half a second to Larson before a planned caution flag for fuel. After the restart, Celsi took his shot, but Larson would not relinquish the lead. "Hats off to the team," Larson said. "Everybody knows we've been really bad this year until the last couple weeks. They've been working extremely hard. It's been a very disappointing year to our standards. For them to never give up and myself to never give up either is tough to do. Like I said, they work so hard. All of this goes to them for continuing to push and try to get better and better. All of these teams are racing 90 times a year. We're only getting to race 25 to 30. So we have to work extra hard. It makes these wins feel extra great." Celsi held Corey Day at bay to secure the runner-up spot. "I know I look upset, but I can't be more proud of my guys," Celsi said. Adam Clark, to come from a beer delivery truck to a crew chief on a sprint car. I really wish Tim Mallicote was here to see us run second. I want to win this race more than anything in my life. Man, thank you to Danny Lasowski, my mom and my dad, everyone on this race team. Damn, I want to win this race so bad. You've got to lose them before you can win them. Day rounded out the podium.